Today, I want to explore some interesting upcoming Switch releases that aren't getting much attention in the mainstream gaming media. The gaming community has been particularly curious about these hidden titles, and I've gathered the available information to share with you. Let's take a look at what these games might bring to the table. First up is Lapin, a puzzle platformer that's been generating some buzz in indie gaming circles. From what we've seen in early trailers, the game features a clean art style with hand-drawn elements and focuses on environmental puzzles. The developers have mentioned cooperative gameplay options, suggesting we might see some interesting puzzle mechanics that require teamwork. While we don't have extensive gameplay footage yet, the basic concept seems promising for players who enjoy thoughtful platforming challenges. The development team has also hinted at unique movement mechanics that could set it apart from similar titles in the genre. Fairy Tail 2 has been announced as a follow-up to the previous game, building on the established turn-based combat system. The development team has indicated they're working to incorporate more elements from the source material, potentially expanding the roster of playable characters and magic abilities. Based on early promotional materials, the game appears to retain the visual style of its predecessor, while promising new story content. For fans of the series, this could be an interesting addition to the Switch's RPG lineup. Early screenshots suggest improved character models and combat animations compared to the first game. Besiege is making its way to Switch after finding success on other platforms. The game's core concept revolves around building medieval siege engines to solve physics-based puzzles. The Switch version promises to maintain the creative freedom of the original, allowing players to construct various contraptions using an array of mechanical parts. While performance on the Switch hardware remains to be seen, the developers have stated they're working to optimize the experience for the platform. The touchscreen functionality could potentially offer new ways to interact with the building mechanics. Looking at Symphonia, this remastered version aims to bring the classic JRPG experience to modern hardware. The announcement mentions updated graphics and potential quality of life improvements while maintaining the original's real-time combat system. The game's story, which deals with themes of discrimination and sacrifice, could resonate with both returning players and newcomers to the series. However, we'll need to wait for more details about any Switch-specific features or improvements. The developers have mentioned implementing various display options to accommodate both docked and handheld play. Freedom Wars Remastered is generating interest with its premise of a dystopian world where prisoners must fight to reduce their sentences. The original gained attention for its blend of action RPG mechanics and unique setting. The remaster promises enhanced visuals and potentially new content, though specific details about Switch performance and features are still forthcoming. The customization systems and multiplayer components could make this an engaging addition to the platform's library. Early development updates suggest improved loading times and network stability compared to the original version. Hey, quick pause here. If you're enjoying this look at some of Switch's finest games, hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Let me know in the comments which of these games you've played or are excited to try. Now, let's continue with our lineup. ENDERMAGNOLIA, Bloom in the Mist, stands out for its artistic direction, showcasing atmospheric environments in early preview materials. The developers have described it as a narrative-driven experience with exploration elements, though many gameplay details remain under wraps. The art style appears to make effective use of lighting and environmental storytelling, potentially creating an immersive world for players to discover. Recent developer interviews have revealed plans for a dynamic weather system that affects both visuals and gameplay mechanics. 1994 Sandcastle represents an attempt to capture the spirit of classic survival horror. Early information suggests a focus on resource management and tense encounters, with players navigating through hostile environments. The developers have mentioned implementing various difficulty options to accommodate different player preferences. As with many Switch ports, technical performance will be a key factor in the final experience. The team has discussed their approach to balancing atmospheric tension with accessible gameplay mechanics. Amber Isle appears to be taking a more relaxed approach to adventure gaming. Based on developer updates, the game emphasizes free exploration and discovery without the pressure of combat or strict objectives. The art direction shows promise, with vibrant environments that seem well-suited to the Switch's display capabilities. While the laid-back pacing might not appeal to everyone, it could offer an interesting alternative to more action-focused titles. The developers have mentioned incorporating seasonal changes that affect the game world and available activities. The Thing Remastered brings the psychological horror classic to modern platforms. The developers have talked about preserving the original's tension while updating certain elements for contemporary audiences. The announcement mentions expanded narrative content, though we're still waiting for details about specific improvements or additions. The success of this remaster will likely depend on how well it balances nostalgia with modern gaming expectations. Recent previews have highlighted efforts to enhance the original's trust system with more complex character interactions.
It ends now! We didn't quite finish the job.
The Stone of Madness presents an intriguing combination of horror elements and puzzle mechanics. Early materials suggest a focus on atmospheric storytelling and brain-teasing challenges. The developers have emphasized their attention to sound design and environmental storytelling, though we've yet to see extensive gameplay footage. The unique premise could help it stand out in the Switch's indie horror lineup. Development updates indicate the inclusion of multiple endings based on player choices throughout the game. Hey, let me know what you think about these games. Maybe you've played some and have a different take, or maybe something here caught your eye. Drop a comment, let's chat about it. See you in the next one.